Technology and innovation play a key role in providing an impetus to the growth of travel and tourism industry. As more and more business travelers fly to Singapore for business meetings, conventions and other special events, access to the best-in-class technology becomes inevitable. To address just this, the TravelRave kicked off with its first conference, Web in Travel, which focused on how technology is changing and stepping up innovation in the travel space. The Web in Travel Bootcamp focused on entrepreneurship and innovation, where entrepreneurs shared their startup stories in the online travel space and investors elaborated on their future plans.
Get your guide. You've announced a lot of funding. You've just announced a 25 million Series B funding around July. You're in the right place at the right time right now, tours and activities.
I remember we pitched 5 years ago at WTM in front of a panel of very distinguished travel experts. None of them believed in the opportunity. I think we also helped a lot to drive awareness, push the reputation of this vertical in the trade and also in the investor community. And I think this has helped a lot of recent funding, startup, as well as acquisitions.
It's just an amazing time in the travel industry, what we would call the online travel industry. It's this whole new sector of the travel marketplace that's grown up around online capabilities, initially powered by the web and now much more so, particularly in Asia, powered by mobile devices. And there is a tremendous amount of innovation going on.
The guys who've been traditionally selling travel are also now looking at investing in the social travel space. And social travel earlier was being used largely for advertising, but it's like moving towards from advertising to booking as well. And the second piece is the MCOM piece, where you're really seeing a significant amount of investments being made, and everybody is now looking at how can I take my solution on mobile.
With world-class infrastructure, communications technology and strong trade links, Singapore has established itself as a business hub, attracting international communities for meetings, exhibitions and special events. The ITB Asia 2014 offered insights into a wide range of topics for experts and participants alike on how to identify business opportunities, upcoming trends and challenges. It also showcased exhibitors from various sectors of the industry, including travel destinations, aviation and hotels. From the Asia-Pacific region, Europe, the Americas, Africa and the Middle East, leisure, corporate and MICE travel took center stage.
There is no more volatile, and I use this word specifically, region than Asia, because as I mentioned in the keynote, it is the most promising but probably also the most challenging region in the world when it comes to business travel.
So I think it's a great platform because it's great for us for networking, it's great for us to connect with people, but also what we try to do is to book a lot of free appointments as well as use ITB as a platform to book some online appointments, and we think as a combination that's worked extremely well for us.
You come across different people, you come across different partners over here, and these kind of here actually because otherwise you have to travel to different countries to meet one partner, two partners, but the platform like this, under one roof you come across, meet different partners under one roof, so that is good.
From first-class convention centers to more than 150 hotels, Singapore today has established itself as a business and intellectual hub in Asia. The existing and upcoming hotels are being designed keeping in mind the needs and choices of business travelers. From modern accommodations, attentive service and making available the latest technologies, Singapore seems to offer all that a business traveler wishes from his work sojourn in Singapore. India too seems to be gearing up to meet business travel demands with its warm hospitality, infrastructure, conference venues, cultural heritage and tourist spots. The Hotel Technology Conference at the TravelRave saw experts from Asia's hospitality industry discuss and share their experiences, best practices and views on how emerging technologies can improve operational efficiency and enhance customer service standards.
Have you seen any specifically wonderful examples that you could perhaps refer us to, or where do you see the gaps in between what hotels have got and what they should be doing going forwards?
From a consumer experience standpoint, as you download the app, it becomes part of your customer journey, not just when you actually are at the hotel, meaning it can be location-based. So when you actually arrive at the hotel, the front desk already sees that you're arriving and then basically can prepare the room and get your check-in ready. It also can have consumer data and customize the room, you know. So I think it's taking it to another level, and I think in the questions that you send us, I think this incentive is pivotal for the success of an app.
In Singapore, actually, despite the increase in the number of rooms, the tourism arrivals has significantly grown. So in Singapore, it's a very vibrant scene right now. It's a good place to be in.
Singapore has been able to lead the way in a lot of ways, the way I see it. From an infrastructure needs perspective, the biggest need is flight connectivity. We've got hotel rooms, you've got convention centers, you've got world-class dining. And I mean, we believe we've been able to contribute tremendously to that scene as well. With the number of rooms we've got, I don't think we need to worry about having large groups here. The convention space itself allows for so many more expos to take place in Singapore.
The advantage that Singapore has is it's not only the MICE venues, but everything working together to bring that experience. And I think as the infrastructure in India develops, you will see a big boom in MICE in travel as well as the local MICE business growing.
Over the past decade, Asia's airline industry has changed beyond recognition. With the arrival of low-cost carriers and easing of visa norms, Asia has made travel popular within the region's growing middle class and business travelers. The 7th annual Aviation Outlook Asia, an anchor event of TravelRave and a leading airline industry event, saw a gathering of leading airline executives and corporate leaders from Asia Pacific and the Middle East, who unveiled significant insights into the current state of Asia's aviation market and also its future.
65% of the Indian population are below the age of 35. We have the youngest market in the world, and many of these people, 65% of 1.3 billion is a huge number, are beginning to travel in very, very large numbers. India is very much a pent-up market. It has just opened up in the last 10 years.
The Indian domestic market is now dominated by the low-cost carrier traffic. Traffic in ASEAN as a whole is more than 50% captured by the low-cost carriers, and I think that the low-cost carriers are going to continue to eat into the market share of the full-service carriers, but only up to a point.
There's no point in building an infrastructure which you'll run out of in no time. So build ahead, and Singapore's done that well. And continuously keep doing that. The second aspect is to provide a segmented one. If you recognize that LCCs are growing and they cannot afford a 5-star comfort, or I provide them a 3-star comfort or whatever it takes.
Another special highlight of TravelRave 2014 was the TravelRave Leaders Gala organized by the Singapore Tourism Board. With more than 400 distinguished business leaders, the Leaders Gala celebrated the extraordinary achievements made by the Asian travel and tourism industry. It also featured an exclusive CNBC in Conversation dialogue with a renowned Asia business leader and the CNBC Travel Business Leaders Award.
I'm very privileged to be, selected among the best of the travel leaders in Asia Pacific, and I'm very privileged and lucky to be working with a team of dynamic people at South Asia Pacific Division. And I would say a good leader needs a great team, and I have a dynamic team, and this award is where we show them where we are today, and without them I will not be able to achieve this. So thank you very much.
After the break, we take an account of the opportunities, challenges and future prospects that lay ahead for the travel and tourism space in Singapore and India.